Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name's Natalie and I do videos on handbag reviews, unboxings, a bit of luxury eye candy. So if you're into any of those, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you back. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys a new handbag that I got from a company called Teddy Blake New York. If you guys haven't heard of Teddy Blake before, they are a company based in New York, obviously, and they make the most luxurious leather handbags at an affordable price, and all their handbags are actually made in Italy with Italian leather. So I'll be sharing with you guys the handbag that I got from them. So they let me choose a handbag. They reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out one of their handbags, and they let me choose out of their entire website. They have an entire range of different styles and different leathers and colors to choose from. I'll leave the link to their website down below if you want to check them out. And in this video, I want to share with you guys my first impressions of the handbag that I received from them, and also my experience and what I think about the handbag. So I remember seeing a video from one of my friends here on YouTube. Her YouTube channel name is princessluxlove. I'll leave her channel down below so you can check her out. She has the most amazing collection, like her Chanel collection and Louis Vuitton collection is just to die for. So check her out if you haven't seen her yet. I'm sure you've already seen her videos on YouTube, but yeah, I remember seeing a video from her on Teddy Blake New York, one of the handbags, and I was just amazed at the quality, and of course the color that she chose was just amazing. She had a really bright orange, kind of like the Hermes orange. I'll leave that video down below so you can check that out, and it was just beautiful. So when I was doing my research, I hopped onto the Teddy Blake website and I found a really good table or comparison that they did of luxury houses versus their brand, and kind of like a side-by-side comparison of what they spend on like marketing and their leather goods and craftsmanship. And I thought that was a really good side-by-side comparison as to how and why we're paying so much more for these luxury houses and how we're paying so much less for a brand like Teddy Blake to produce a really high quality leather handbag too. So I thought that table was a really good breakdown of how Teddy Blake democratizes luxury handbags and makes it accessible for anyone out there who wants to purchase a luxury and high quality leather handbag, rather than having to pay a premium for a Chanel leather handbag or a Hermes leather handbag. They make it really accessible for anyone to purchase. I mean, it's still really expensive for a handbag, but I mean, you're paying for the leather, the quality, the craftsmanship behind it. And I think a lot of the handbags that Teddy Blake have, I think the price range is very comparable to, say, Michael Kors. But with this handbag I'll show you, I find that the craftsmanship on the Teddy Blake one is a lot more, like much higher than Michael Kors handbags. I have had a Michael Kors handbag, like a tote bag, in the past, and I used that for work, and that got scuffed up really badly, and they were actually made, the tag in it said it was made in China, and I thought that was a bit strange for like I guess it's not technically a luxurious brand, but it's kind of like mid-tier. It's quite up there with luxurious brands because it is a couple of $100s for a Michael Kors bag. And so I thought that shouldn't happen, and I only had that for about a year. I used it daily, but I mean, I've had other bags that I've used for a year, like for example my Longchamp bag I've had for at least 3 years, and it's still holding up really well. And yeah, I just didn't think that'll happen for a leather bag. With this craftsmanship, I mean, I haven't used the handbag yet, but from first impressions, I can really tell the leather is a lot more luxurious. I'll show you guys what I mean. So first up, packaging. You guys know how much I love my packaging. So when it came delivered, it came in a large box, and inside the box was a white box, and it had a really pretty red ribbon around it. So I have already taken it out of the box and everything, but I just want to show you. So this is the red ribbon, and this is the box that it came in. So it's just a plain simple white box. I'm actually a little bit surprised because I did, as I mentioned, do a lot of research on Teddy Blake before I decided to go into the collaboration with them. And I did see a couple of videos where people had Teddy Blake boxes and it had Teddy Blake New York written across, whereas this is just a plain box. So I'm not sure, maybe it's because this is a collaboration video and it doesn't have the branding, so I'm not too sure about that. But the box is, I don't know if you can see, it's all like scuffed up the corners, I guess from the month of shipping, so from all the way from the US to Australia. Of course the box is going to be banged up a little bit, so I was a bit concerned when I first saw that. But when I opened it up, I was presented with this beautifully wrapped tissue paper. So I'll just flip that open, and it's actually a collapsible box, which I do appreciate. So that's there, and it's just like in a tissue paper like that. So when I unwrapped this, the bag came beautifully in this dust bag here. So I'll put everything down. So I was really pleasantly surprised to see the dust bag with the Teddy Blake New York there, and it's actually a really nice soft dust bag, and it's got the drawstring pull tabs at the top, which is really nice. So you just pull it open. So the bag that I got from Teddy Blake New York is the Ava in the light grey color with silver hardware. So look at how pretty that is, and of course I've kept the tag on just to show you what it looks like. So this is the bag itself, and you can see the beautiful leather. It smells so divine. Like if you guys know like new car smell, or kind of like if you buy a new leather couch, it just smells like that, and it's so luxurious. So you can see the pebbled leather there. So it's, I believe, calf skin leather, and it's all beautifully made. I have inspected it, so I have already unboxed it and everything and had a look, but I haven't used it yet. It does have like the white stitching all along the edges, and I've had a close look, and the stitching is just immaculate. Like it's so straight, everything is perfect. We've got like the glazing around the handle and the sides here, so everything is just perfect. And then at the front we've got Teddy Blake New York just in silver foil, I guess, embossed at the front there. And then at the back we have a back pocket, which I absolutely love. Like I can easily fit my phone back here, so just having it easily accessed just in the back. And it also says Teddy Blake New York there too. So this one here, I chose this one because if you have seen my 5 ultimate dream handbags wish list, I did say that the Hermes Kelly in the Cellier, I think it's the blue glacier color. It's kind of like a bluey grey, like a really light grey blue color in the palladium hardware, was on my wish list, or like that ultimate dream handbag wish list. The aesthetic of it just reminded me so much of the Kelly bag that I wanted in that color, and I don't actually have a light grey color in my collection. So I thought I'll give this a try, because if I do ever want to purchase the Kelly down the track, maybe I'm talking like 10-20 years down the track, I just want to see whether or not it would work with my lifestyle. And that's another thing with purchasing from a less known brand. You're not paying a premium price, you're not paying for the brand name, you're just paying for the quality and the materials used on the bag. So I guess this is a good way to try out the handbag and see whether or not the style works for you. And I did, as I mentioned, do a lot of research on Teddy Blake before I decided to collaborate with them, and I found some videos of people who unboxed and reviewed the Teddy Blake bags probably like from 3 years ago, and they actually changed the design of it. So this is called the Ava, but I think previously it was called like the Eva or something like that, something similar, but it was a very similar style. So it had the top handle and the front closure like this, and it actually had, it looked identical to the Hermes Kelly bags. And I'm not a fan of when companies do like exact dupes of handbags. I don't mind that they get inspiration and they kind of make it their own, but I don't like it when they completely dupe the bag and just copy it outright. So I think recently Teddy Blake have actually updated it, and now it looks like this. So it looks similar, it's got the same silhouette, the top handle and everything, but it's just a little bit different. So I was okay with that. Whereas if they'd kept the same style as the Kelly, the exact same identical look to the Kelly, and I think they also had another bag that was exactly the same as the Hermes Birkin bags, I don't think I would have chosen a bag or worked with them or collaborated with them, just because I'm not a fan of like outright copying. So they have updated it, which I appreciate, and I'm glad that I get to try a kind of like Kelly style without having the exact copy or trying to be a Kelly. So this is just what it looks like. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought. So this is the 11-inch size, and they do have like a 6-inch, 9-inch and 11-inch and also a 15-inch in the Ava style. They have so many different styles. They have like tote bags, crossbody bags, and like little handheld bags. And there was another one, I think it was called the Vanessa, and it was in the black and the red interior, but it was more like a shoulder bag, and it was a lot bigger. I think it was like more like an open tote, and I already kind of have a lot of totes in my collection, so I want to try this out. And of course, if I do ever want to get a Kelly down the track, I thought this would be a good style to test out and see how I get along with it. So I'll give you a quick tour of the bag, and then I'll talk more about the brand. So here we have the tag that it comes with, so I'll just take that off. So then this is what the bag looks like, and as I mentioned earlier, we've got the nice pebbled grained leather, the calfskin leather, and we've just got Teddy Blake New York there in silver. It also comes in like a gold hardware too, but I, as I mentioned, wanted to keep with like the silver palladium looking hardware. And then at the back we have a zipper, which is super smooth, which I love. And this could definitely fit your phone because it goes all the way down to the bottom. And at the top it's just like a top handle bag. Here we have like two little rivets where it does come with a strap, so you hook them on here, so I'll show you that a bit later. But even like the attention to detail on this, it says Teddy Blake, it's engraved there. So I love that little attention to detail. So the way you open the bag is there's two little rivets here and there's two leather tabs. So all you need to do is just lift up the leather tabs like that. And then there's actually a snap button closure, so it's secure. So you could even just like leave these open like that if you wanted to just have easy access to your handbag, because it is still secure with the snap button closure. So you just lift it up, and then inside it's all stuffed. So we've got the strap that it comes with. We've got all the tissue paper in here. So inside the handbag is actually that beautiful raw leather, kind of like suede material. So that's so luxurious. I think my Chloe Nile also has this same suede kind of raw leather interior too. So that's all in there. And then we've got two pockets in the bag as well. So we've got another zipper pocket to put things a bit more secure, and it goes all the way to the bottom of the bag as well. And then a smaller pocket here. So just there, and you can put like smaller things that you don't want floating around in your bag. And then it's just like an open compartment. There's also little feet at the bottom too, which I really appreciate with handbags, especially more structured handbags like this. I appreciate that the feet are actually quite tall too. So you know how some bags, the feet are just like flat metal parts where there's like no real point to it, whereas this will actually stand on the feet and actually protect the base of the bag. I just love the craftsmanship to it. I really appreciate all the little details to it, and also the top handle, it'll be really easy to just grab. And also it comes with the shoulder strap. So let's just unpack this and I'll show you what it looks like. So along with the strap, it does come with a little key clochette and a lock, which is super cute. So this often comes with, you know, the Louis Vuitton Alma bags. It has the clochette there and it's got the keys for the lock in there too. So I love that little detail to it. However, when I was doing reviews or like watching reviews and doing some research on the bag, I found that this lock and key, like no one really mentioned it, and I was just curious as to why no one mentioned it, but there's no actual way to lock the bag itself. So I think this is just for decoration. And honestly, I think it's because, you know, as I mentioned earlier, the bag, or I think this one used to look like the Hermes Kelly bags. And you know, with the Hermes Kelly bags, it's got the little turn lock and you can actually lock the bag in the center where the turn is. I think that key or the lock was meant for that. Whereas because they've recently updated, I'm not sure how recent, but they've updated it so it looks more like this now. So it's just got these two little leather tabs and then you just open it up like that. There's no real area to lock your bag at all, so I don't know why they've kept the lock. I mean, it's nice that you get an extra little lock if you wanted to kind of use it for something else or just kind of use it as a little decorative piece. So I think I will just use it for like a little decorative piece on this bag. So I'll just close it up like that, and the little key clochette, I'll probably hook it on around here. So I've just popped it on the bag, and how pretty does that look? It's got the lock here that says Teddy Blake New York engraved on it, and then the keys are inside the clochette. So I love how it just dangles off the bag. It just looks so elegant and so luxurious. I just love the look of it. It is very reminiscent of the Hermes Kelly bag, but I mean, it's not an exact dupe, which I appreciate. And then of course the straps that go with it. So you can attach it to these little buckles here. And all it is just like a little lobster clasp. And I thought it said Teddy Blake on it, but it doesn't. So I think having that added little detail to like the back of the clasp saying Teddy Blake would be a really good touch. So it just hooks on really easily to the sides here. And you can wear it as a crossbody bag or even just like a shoulder bag. So just hook it on there, and it is adjustable too. So I love that. And you could, yeah, as I mentioned, have it on the shoulder. So with this bag, I do intend to wear it to work just because it is not screaming designer. It doesn't have like any flashy logos. It's just got a tiny little label there that says Teddy Blake New York, and that's very subtle. So I love my subtle pieces for work. I don't like wearing my designer pieces to work because I don't like that attention. So yeah, this is what it looks like with this strap on. So you can have it longer and then wear it as a crossbody. But I mean, with this kind of style, I don't think I would ever wear it crossbody because it is such a very elegant bag, even as a shoulder bag. I think just because if I am just wearing it to work and if I'm carrying other things with me, it is nice just to have it on your shoulder. Whereas for the most part, I probably would just carry it handheld like this and just in the crook of my arm. I think that is so elegant. It's so pretty and I love this color. I don't have anything like it. So now that we've had a look at the bag, I want to talk to you a little bit more about the brand and also what my thoughts are on it, my initial first impressions of the bag. So my overall thoughts on Teddy Blake New York and also this bag is that I absolutely love them and I love this bag. I know that they are a little bit pricey. I mean, they're a couple of $100s. I think that's really reasonable considering it's a full leather handbag. The craftsmanship, the stitching, everything behind it, the materials used is just amazing. And you cannot get a full leather handbag for $500, $600. Like if you were to go to Louis Vuitton, they're at least $4,000, $5,000 for like the Capucines range. Or if you were looking at YSL, their leather handbags are at least $2,000. So for $500, $600, I don't think you can go wrong with it. I am actually eyeing another Ava bag. They have a whole different variety of different styles, but I really, really love the Ava bag from them. So I think I am looking at purchasing the smaller version, so the 9-inch one in the mock croc leather with, I think it's called the camel color. It's a brownie color and I don't have that color in my collection, and I don't have any mock croc leather handbags or pieces in my collection at all, so I think that would look really pretty. And I've seen pictures of the mock croc leather and it looks so pretty. So they do it really, really well. Teddy Blake do the mock croc really, really well. So yeah, if you are looking to purchase a luxurious handbag for an affordable price, definitely look into Teddy Blake New York. I do have a discount code, so I'll leave everything in the description box below. So thank you to Teddy Blake for sending me this handbag to try out and to share with you guys. As I mentioned, I only share with you guys my 100% honest opinion, and I genuinely love this handbag and I can't wait to use it. I just love the aesthetic. It's so up my alley. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and join me for future videos. I have a lot more content planned, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!